Ladies and germs, this video does not end until I build a high converting product page for this product right here that I know absolutely nothing about. So I'm going to walk you through how I do my market research, write my descriptions, create custom product images, social proof, everything without any cuts. This is completely live. I know nothing about this product. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, I did find this product off of Calidata, so we do have some videos and things that we could use potentially for our product page in the social proof section. But where do I start when we have the monumental task of understanding what exactly is this product, what does it do, who's my market, etc., etc. Well, I always will start on Amazon. And the reason why is because I can move over the best reviews for this product and see what is making people buy. Now, this product is specifically, yes, a hair identifier spray and also a dermaplaning set. So as we can see right here, we have this Amazon link, and I have already done a little bit of research of finding Amazon links for it. There was really mainly two that I saw, so we'll just stick with these main two. Now, from here, I always will go directly to the review section. I'm reading these like a hawk. I want to know, what are the best lines? What are the benefits? What are the problems? What is my target audience looking for when they buy this product? What's that desired transformation? So I would say we are going to move these over to a new document. If it would let me. My computer is a little bit slow this morning. Hey, I get it. It's 8 in the morning. But we got to get this bag up. We got to get absolutely breaded. Now, worked great. Love the didn't require Okay, that review doesn't really matter to me. So this is going to be a little bit boring. Feel free to skip ahead to different sections that apply to you. But this first part is mandatory. We have to do our market research. So next one. Moisturizing skin, provides It's gentle on the skin. That could be important. So maybe they want the spray to be very gentle on the skin. I like that. It's a good benefit. So next, I did Okay, cool. That's probably the biggest line I could really get out of that. I have sensitive skin. I tried a lot of different methods. Okay, so we're noticing a pattern here so far. Sensitive skin. That's probably something that I need to mention in my description, in my ads, headlines, etc., etc. It's already starting to burn. Okay, that's not great. Obviously, I started shaving my face about a year ago. Super sharp. Okay, so I tried using alternatives, but they don't work. It's not as sharp, and they fold up. Cool. All right, so that's a pretty good review too. So realistically, I'm going to get about 15 to 20 reviews, and then we're going to use our ChatGPT prompt, which you guys all have access to. I'll leave that in the pinned comment. And I believe here, smells great. It's a great product. Smells great and works amazing. So smells, that's a new one. Do people care about the smell? Potentially. I don't know. I don't know my market. I never make any assumptions. This makes it easier than using oil like I usually do to almost condition dry, which is easier for the hair to get trimmed instead of oil. I really recommend it. Awesome. So far, reviews are actually very positive for this product, which is nice. Obviously, you want to sell products that actually work. Makes my skin so soft and smells amazing. So that's another line that we definitely want to move over. So I'm definitely noticing skin, smell, sensitive skin, stuff of that notion. Honest review. I like honest reviews. Comes out hard and fast and you can't breathe. Comes out hard and fast. Well, that's what she said. Rut-row. Awooga. But once you figure out it's pretty cool, it does help a lot. They're the best razors I've ever used. They're sharp and do the job the first time. You won't be disappointed. Wow, awesome review. Cool. So we'll move that one over. Probably just do about 2-page reviews since we're speed running this essentially today. I'll say don't play my face, but I won't say I'm going over my spots. My sideburn. Okay, that's not going to help us. After showing some spots, we're tingling. I find it myself. It's so cold when I'm surrounded by my face. Okay. I'm obsessed. Doesn't irritate my skin. So skin irritation seems to be a problem with other methods. I did not cut myself. My face feels amazing. So faces feel amazing. Skin looking amazing. Seems to be a recurring theme here. My face feels so soft and looks so much younger. I have very sensitive skin. Doesn't irritate your skin at all. Those are some good lines. I like those lines. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Oh my gosh. That looks like a crime scene. What is going on there? This does. Let's try to see every single follicle here. Okay, cool. All right, so those are the main reviews I'm going to move over from that product page. I really try to get about 3 to 4 pages worth. I'm obviously kind of speedrunning this a little bit, which is fine. We are going to just grab a few more. I'll just be a little bit quicker with this. Obviously, when I'm doing this on my own and I'm not timed and I'm not on camera, it's usually something where I can spend a little bit more time reading. I also read at a 3rd grade level, so it's a little slow. Apologize for that. Okay. All right, let's just try to get a few more. Spray is so helpful for the stubborn hairs in the razor. My makeup was flawless. Makes a big difference. Love that. Cool, cool, cool. All right, let's just get 2 more. That feels very fake of a review. Okay. Just need 1 more. We should be good. So we left on Irina. Okay. Copy that. Copy. Cool. All right. Let's grab our ChatGPT prompts from Notion real quick. So again, you guys should all have access to this. I will have to open up my Notion. So this is my Bold Ecom free resources. So everyone watching this video does have access to this. So we are going to drag this giant prompt and we are going to go to ChatGPT. We are going to add our reviews right here. Let me just add some space. Paste. Oh, oops. My mistake there. We are going to grab all these reviews, copy and paste. And then we got to fill in the placeholder real quick at the top. Selling a, what is it specifically called? Dermaplaning set, hair identifier spray with dermaplaning set. Look at me actually spelling correctly. That's a first. In fact, actually, let's do something a little different before it does all that nonsense. Let's do deep research. I like the deep research function. I go deep with it. We're going on the deep end. If you guys are fans of, what is it called? The Boys. I love the Deep. He's my favorite character. Who's your primary character? Competitors selling this. There was a brand on Amazon. Skin Body. Skin Body. I wonder if Skin Body is a brand. Let's look. They are indeed what appears to be a brand. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my gee willikers. We might have a little bit of product page inspiration. Let's see if we just Sarah identifier spray dermaplaning. If I could spell. Okay, there you go. Cool. All right. My Skin Body. Is that the URL? Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we go to shopping. If there's any other ones. I don't want Amazon. I want actual brands. Por favor. Gear Elevation does not sound like a... Yeah, I was about to say that does not sound like a real brand. Try Glass Skin. Potentially. Looks like they AI'd their branding onto the product. But yeah, mainly those two. God, what a terrible dropshipping store. Christ. We're going to make something definitely better than that today. I'll tell you what. Okay. I would love to find just one more example. That would be lovely if possible. If pos. do that real quick. Just go back to, can I go back to regular Google, por favor? Thank you. Okay, my skin body is really taking over here. These guys are scaling the crap out of it. Might have to come back to this because I really would like to find another example. But for the most part, it looks like that's kind of it. Really? There's no other brand? I find that to be difficult to believe. All right, whatever, doesn't matter. So essentially, we needed this because I am going to use some of the copy and obviously get some inspiration. But for the most part, ChatGPT is going to do its thing. It's going to analyze and do the market research for me. And then based on that market research, we're going to go and use Claude, upload the file, and then start using a description prompt. Now, we are selling a beauty product here. Beauty doesn't usually require anything too crazy in terms of copy. It's usually a lot of social proof, having a good offer, having good visuals. So for this product, obviously we get the pink going on here. We could probably start working on the actual product page itself. So let's do that. And also, I'd say with ChatGPT, we need a one-word branded name for a, and then we'll just, do we have the keywords still up? That'd be lovely. All right, whatever, we'll just grab that for hair with derma planing set. And then we'll say, give me, well, we don't need one word. We just need branded names. So we'll do, give me 10 branded names for, okay. Ideally it'd be one word though. Sky Mora, Nudel, Lumira. I would say make it more similar to words that have to do. Hair and skin. Yeah, because like nude and L, that just has nothing to do with anything. Okay, Derma Air, glow skin. Glow skin doesn't sound bad. All right, we'll do glow skin. Okay, so real quick, let's go to our products here. Let's change that name out. We'll do just glow skin. Let me get a little TM symbol. Also need to start blasting some house music so this process can go by. Like I know it'll be like probably 2 hours to build this, but it'll go by in 2 seconds if I get some house music bumping. Get some John Summit. Get some Rufus to Soul going on. Oh, you know it's game over. Now it looks like with this product import, add extra razors. So it's multiple options. I like that. The one size doesn't need to be an option, clearly. It's really just like a pack. So we go to variants here. It's like pack or set. It's like a bundle, kind of. I have like starter, ultimate. We'll just give them kind of fancy names. Because yeah, obviously we want people to buy more than one. I'd say price wise, it seems like the usual for these starts at like $19.99. So it's costing me $6 for my supplier. I could do $19.99 plus like $5 to $9 shipping. We could do that. I probably am going to do something like that actually. So we'll do $19.99. The next one we'll do $34.99. And this one costs $16, so we need to be at $48. We could do $39.99. Make that look a little bit better. Could be actually doing like, 34. Yeah, that could look really enticing actually as an offer. That would make people want to choose the ultimate, which is ideally the deal. I think we're going to probably have to do $9.99 shipping for each option. It appears that the price is not correct. That is a little dumb. Okay, whatever. It's probably in a different currency. Does it think I'm Canadian or something? Am I storing Canadian? All right, give me one sec. Default currency. No, it's USD. Okay. Interesting. All right. So we got the name. Nice. Looking good. Let's start editing our product page a little bit. So when you're using Shrine, which I would recommend, it's the best theme in the game, realistically, you're going to have a template, so the default products, but we are going to always create a template. Now, I'm going to make this realistic, and we are just going to do it based on the default template to give you guys kind of some hope. All right, so, boys, it's time to lock in. Where are we dropping, boys? Tilted? What's another one besides Tilted? There was one that was like a junkyard. I don't know. Okay, give me one sec. I got to get my Bluetooth working on my phone. I apologize. It's going to make this tutorial go by so quick. All right. We're good. So, with this, change the preview product. We do not need this disgusting dress. So we get the variant picker. We do not need the variant picker. We do not need the price. We don't need any of this nonsense because we are going to have a bundle app that does all that for us. Now, we got the title. I am going to add a little block underneath, and that's where we'll put the actual type of product it is. So it is a hair identifier spray. God, if I spell this right again for the 5th time in this video, I am a god. Holy moly. Top G alert. Okay, cool. So we don't need the icon circle. Typically, size-wise, 16-ish should be fine. We just want it to be on one line. Nothing too crazy. We don't need all this margin either. See how that looks on mobile? Okay, so a little too long on mobile. So we are going to make this 14. Beautiful. Rating stars. Typically, I do like 4.8. So we do rated 4.8 out of 5 by, we'll just do like 4,500 plus reviews. All right, that's a little big then. Beautiful. That looks nice. From here, sometimes people do urgency as well. So you could do something, they have an urgency text. So we could do that where we would put this above the title. So yeah, hot product, low stock. You can do, limited stock. Where is the line thingy? There we go. Sold out 5x. I don't like when it's lowercase like that. It doesn't look good. Let's stock sold out 5 times. Oh, my neighbor outside my window. Their golden retriever's outside. I love that golden retriever. He always jumps in the pool. I really want a dog right now. I had 2 dogs when I was living with my parents. Love those dogs. Visit them every weekend. I think we might want to add a little, just tad bit of margin. Little bit of space. Never hurt nobody. You're a little smelly. What can I say? I like to have my space. This is COVID time. Get 6 feet apart. Okay, so we got some emergency text. This looks good. I would say the last thing usually I like to have here is emoji benefits. Where is emoji benefits? Not showing up here. Okay, whatever. There she is. Looking nice and pretty. And we're going to drop that below rating stars. Okay. So we'll have that, and then we'll have Kaching showing up. So let's add Kaching as an app. So Kaching bundles. All right, we'll give that a second. Cool. And then shipping checkpoints looks good. Looks good. We don't need a description block at all. I don't tend to have that. Okay. I don't tend to have reviews as text. I don't find it to be necessary, really. Typically, this collapsible row, I will do shipping times and then money back guarantee. Okay. We'll also duplicate that out so we can get our money back guarantee. And we'll do 90-day money back. Money back, money back, money back, baby back. Beautiful. And then obviously we're going to have to populate that. I am kind of cheating a little bit here because I've done it before. Bite me. Let me open up another one. But it's just for the accordion menu because I copy and paste it every single time. So let's get that open. Okay. How's your day been going? Oh, really? Oh. So you tested that product. Well, how'd it go? Made a few sales here and there. Not bad, not bad. So how's the family? Yeah, it sounds like your uncle. He's always like that. Yeah, he can be a little annoying, but you know he loves you. He's a cool guy. We should get a drink sometime. Maybe Friday night. I know it's Wednesday right now. You know, we got to work, get our bag up, get our guap. You know, obviously, once we test this product and becomes a winner and we make a few $1,000s a day, I mean, drinks are on me. We'll get a table, get some bottle girls. You know how it is. Drive some SVJs in Miami. What's better than that? Sounds like a good time to me. All right, let's go on. So we got an accordion menu. Now, realistically, what should we do with the middle? I tend to always have social proof, and since we already had Calidata have videos, I think realistically, an image video slider would be real tight right now, and we do have one. That is gorgeous. Rare. Love that. It also only has image sliders, so we're going to get rid of those. We are going to add only video sliders. And let's just do, we'll do 3. Now, I will admit, I did have my team actually do a little research on this product. So they may have actually already added the video reviews from Calidata, but I haven't added them myself. So let's just take a look at these. Also, how is that going with, wow. Deep research is really going deep. They're going to the bottom of hell. They're going black web. They're the dark web. Got some stuff there. Okay, this is taking absolutely forever. I apparently have McDonald's Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is called Sloppy Steaks, by the way. If you understand that reference, then you, my friend, and I would be good friends.
These are not hairs. What is all that? New razor. Do we see that?
I do see that. You Sasquatch.
It's that time again. So this is over.
Okay, so let's just download. That one's in Spanish. Let's get some ones in English. Por favor. Gracias. Gracias, amigo. Okay, cool. So, hopping on back here. Let's add these videos. Because this is America. All right. Beauty. So, I apologize. I might need to sneeze. Ugh. It would blow out the microphone. This video would get 0 views. Not like my recent videos have been completely flopping. Anyways, so while those upload, we do need to start realistically. So what's kind of on the checklist today? We could work on an offer. We did talk about how we wanted to do the shipping times. So specifically, if we go to our zones, or not shipping times, but the priority insured shipping. So realistically, I do not want to have free shipping be an option that anyone sees. So if we just bump this up to like 49, it shouldn't be really a problem based on those starter packs. I would say anything between 24 to 30 to 49-ish. We'll see this option. And then since this is the same exact rate, we don't need it twice. Okay, beautiful. All right, so let's start planning out what's the rest of the product page going to look like. So this is the competitors. They got social proof to start. Makes sense. We could maybe add some magazine logos. Okay, so some benefits. Very short copy. How to use. Okay, so yeah, we'll definitely have how to use. Real faces, real results. I like that. That's a good line. It's a good line. Let's add that to the headline here. Real faces, real results. And then I usually like to have a divider of sorts. Divide and conquer. We are going to add that. I'm going to bump you up here. If you don't mind if I do. Waves 1. And then I usually will change the background of this section. Let's see, where specifically is it? Where is it? Tell me. What was that Batman line? Background 1. Next one. There we go. Beautiful. In the first Batman, where he's like, yeah, Batman, I don't know where they are. I swear. Swear to me. Where are they? I'll find them. Alfred. Where are their coordinates? That's a pretty good Batman, if you ask me. I also do a really good Walt Jr. impression. I haven't done it in so long from Breaking Bad. If you hear it, though, you may shit your pants. If you're a Breaking Bad fan. All right, we need to add another divider. Okay, let me focus. Let me focus. Enough goofing. I am a goofball. I can't lie. Even when I film these YouTube videos. Okay, so essentially, we're going to do waves 1 again. We're going to flip that vertical. Bada bang, bada boom. That's looking schmexy. It's got a lot of top margin. What would happen if we lower that just a little? What would happen if we lower that even more? What would happen if we even lower that more than that? Oh, that's beautiful. Very beautiful. Love that. Slay queen. Purr. Okay, cool. All right, so we got a nice little video section going on there. ChatGPT, give me... Oh, my God, it's so long. It's taking forever. God, I hate this. All right, so realistically, hopping up back here. So they got some before and afters, frequently asked questions, blah, blah, blah. We could definitely move over some... Let's move over some of these frequently asked questions, because this is going to be... I'm sure they've done their research, because they are the only brand killing it with this product. We need to add a new section. I always have an FAQ section. This is going to specifically be a collapsible. Where's the collapsible content? Collapsible content. I wish I could do a Theo Von impression. So you said your uncle, you know, when I grew up in my town, I had my uncle Jimbo, and he used to herd deer around, and every night we'd hear these deer snacking on the blueberry tree right outside. And I was just a young kid, so I remember one day I saw one of those deer, and he was not happy. So I decided to get on his back, and I rode him into town like a horse. And then he became mine. He respected me after that. And every day, that's why they call me Deer Boy when I go back to Louisiana. Because those deer respect me. That wasn't that good, I'm not going to lie. I apologize. Theo Von. Not the best. All right, anyways. So, FAQ section. This is frequently asked questions. And I'm sure ChatGPT will also whip up a few for us. Whip it up in the kitchen. Either that or maybe your girlfriend will. She's probably still stuck in there anyways. God, I'd love a girlfriend I could misogynize or be misogynistic to. God, that'd be lovely. All right. Realistically, we're also gonna need LAI reviews section 2 for customer reviews. Keep in mind, everything I say is a joke. Nothing I say is real, unless it's very insightful and funny. Then, yes, it is real. But nothing can be held liable against me in a court of law. All right, cool. So we got a little product review section. LAI, I wonder if we can start importing reviews. LAI has been having a little bit of issues, which, hey, if it still kind of has the issue where it can't import reviews from Amazon, then I'd say just we'll finish the product page and there'll just be one thing missing because I would have to download A reviews instead. A reviews also lets you import from Amazon, but you think we have time to download a whole new freaking app? No. All right, Amazon. Yeah, it's still giving issues. Okay, so that's a pain in the butt. All right. So we're just going to have to probably ignore that. But anyways, once that's working, I'll talk to support and they'll get it ready. So we do have an FAQ section. We do have this, testimonials. Yeah, we'll have to figure out what we want to do with these testimonials because we're definitely going to have testimonials. Do we have magazine logos? Because I'd really like to add a magazine logo section. Do we have that? Logos. Did I not buy that on section.store? We may buy that real quick. Because that would look schmexy here. And I think that could be one way we can really make things look better than our competitors. Scrolling logo cloud. Okay, yeah, I don't have it on this store. All right, let's add that. Yes, charge my card. Show my credit card information to thousands of people. Bootiful. Love that. Okay, so we are going to have a scrolling logo cloud section here, so we get some social proof. Then we'll have more social proof. Then, realistically, it seems like the way to go with these types of products, usually beauty, is not a lot of copy. Not a lot of talking about the problem. It's just like, yeah, tons of social proof, before and afters. It's a good image. German planning made it easy. Wow, they spelled that wrong. Look at that Chinese ChatGPT. All right, so a lot of pink going on here. White background image. Looks highly professional. They got nice little shadow effects. Something crazy, though. We're probably going to end up, taking a few of these lines. Yeah. And then, yeah, how it works. Okay, so realistically, how I'm seeing this play out in my brain, we'll keep this section. We definitely don't need this one. We do need testimonials, of course. But how I see this playing out is we're going to have an image with text block for sure. Where's my image with text block? Okay, there you go. Probably going to have two of these. One where we, again, just like list out some benefits. And then another one where it's explaining how it works. Do we have a how it works image? Let's first off add this to our theme that we got going on. Bootyful. Okay, so glow skin, glow skin, glow skin. Do we have a how it works image or how to use it? Okay, so yeah, that's one. Honestly, I don't like the whole usage method thing, but this is pretty decent. We could probably redesign it. I think for now, that would be perfectly fine. Let's see if I can crop this real quick. So we'll do crop, we'll do square. Can we fit that all in? No dice. Okay, let's do freeform then. And it's not ideal because I usually want to have every image be the same aspect ratio, but it is what it is. Is what it is. And oh, we have another one. Okay, we could probably just use this one then. Oh, that would work. Okay, cool. Anyways, so image with text block. We're gonna need two of these. Duplicate. Bootyful. And image. So we got our images from our product page here. How to use. And then I'll probably have to do like some sort of headline about getting a benefit in 3 easy steps, since it's 3 steps. Probably have some copy here. So realistically, how I see this playing out, guys. Testimonials, sure. FAQ, we could do above because, yeah, then that kind of separates things out and looks a little better. So actually, yeah, let's move that up. Okay, so we got reviews. We got review here. So FAQ here, reviews. We'll have more reviews. We'll have more social proof. So we got tons of social proof because that's the main thing with these types of products. We're going to need benefits and headlines, which is going to come from ChatGPT and Claude. Same thing here. Realistically, for this image, I usually like to do a GIF. So let's go to Easy GIF. I'll upload one of the videos. Grab a nice little GIF from it. Okay. My computer might explode having this many tabs open. I'm not even gonna lie. Let's be smart. Okay, so we're gonna have to probably get rid of a few tabs here. That was probably not one of them to get rid of because yes, I do need that Google Doc. For writing, we gotta do a little bit of writing. Calidata, do we still need? We don't need this one. This is another product page. Is there anything on this product page that I would maybe move over? And the money back guarantee thing, I don't think we're really gonna need a whole section. I'd say we're good there. Okay, so we don't need that. Come on! God, you gotta be. What are you doing, ChatGPT? Twiddling with your thumbs? Taking forever. Making me look bad. All right. Anyways, it's amazing. We're half an hour in. We haven't wrote a single bit of copy. That deep research, man. It's deep. In the meantime, hero image templates. So we do need to make some custom product images. I usually do this based off templates inside the Notion of my 101 program. Obviously, if you want to join and get access to all of my templates, here we go. Shameless promotion. I have a giant Notion, which has all of my resources that I ever use, from setting up my stores through website templates that are plug and play. As you can see right here, all you'd have to do is download these. If you have Shrine, you can upload them directly. We have health niche, health and wellness, beauty, fitness, all the main niches that you would ever need. And then, of course, image ads, video ads, like for instance, let's say before and after, which is probably something we're actually going to do for this product. Then, of course, tons of different templates. You plug and play, you get to go. So this just makes the whole process so much easier to test products at a high quality level. And of course, we also do have hands-on coaching, one-on-one group coaching, 5 group calls with me. Also, you get your own one-on-one coach that'll answer all your questions, review your products, review your website, review your ads, and help you scale to $1,000 a day guaranteed in the next 180 days, or we coach you for free. So if you want the best guarantee and just the best coaching in the whole entire business, then I click the first link in the description and book a call with my team. All right, so we do need before and afters. Before and afters, that is going to be definitely one of the images. We might even need multiple before and afters realistically. So we are going to make a copy. And I think this one would also be another good one. Okay, let's go with these two. And inside. Okay, so there's multiple options we can go with. I want to go with this one because then, we can put a image of our product. Okay, cool. I'm a little hungry, I can't lie. I had a banana for breakfast and that was it. No, that doesn't make me gay to just have a banana for breakfast. I don't want to hear it. Logo here, we could do the logo. Yeah, we could download our logo real quick. Could do a little logo action. Do I have the logo? There we go. Beautiful. Awesome. So keep in mind, this is a Canva that my team has access to, so I know there's images of the product already, but I'm trying to build this from scratch, so it's a little different. Okay, so they did black. We're going to do pink. I got pink pastel. Same thing with this background. We could change this to like a beige potentially. What would look good? Yeah, I think we just keep it like that. Hair growth routine. Do we have an image of our product? Yes, we do. Beautiful. I think realistically, we don't need all of this. We could probably crop it to just this. Nice. Remove the background. Make it nice and tiny. Okay, cool. All right, let's also grab that. Move it on here. And beautiful. Can make it a little bigger too. Then we have a little benefit to shop now. Week 0, week 4. We'll do week 2. We don't really need the whole unretouched thing. And then we just need to find some before and after images. Or we can generate our own. No biggie. No biggie. Day 1. Day 7. See a difference? Yeah, that copy totally works too. Awesome. So we'll have some before and afters made. That'll be good. We're probably going to need some benefit call out images too, but that's going to be tied to copy that we actually write. So let's check on easy GIF real quick. Okay, cool. So we're looking for good.
These are not hairs. What is all that?
6 seconds.
New razor.
Okay, yeah, I think 6 seconds is when we start.
New razor.
Okay, it's a little bit too quick. So we'll start a little earlier. Yeah, 5 seconds.
New razor.
I think that gets the point across. Yeah, because yeah, she's just shaving. Yeah, realistically, most GIFs 4 or 5 seconds. It's usually how long I make it. Probably want to crop this too into a 1x1. Chelsea hat. Oh my God. I'm sold. Damn, this goes inexplicably hard. Ah, you lost me there. I'm a fitted hat guy now. Crop. Crop, 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 crop. It usually had the little tool thing where I can crop it a little easier. Easy GIF's kind of being annoying where it doesn't let me do the thing. Give me the tool, por favor. Give me the tool. Otherwise, I am blowing up a children's hospital. Oh my God, that hat is obnoxious. Speaking of obnoxious, listen to me. If we did 1x1, doesn't make an ounce of a difference. All right, anyways, we actually could just upload it actually into our product page. And then what we could do, because we're top G's, but top G's, did the GIF download yet? No, it's still downloading. Holy moly, Sloppy Steaks needs to take a walk. It's having some issues today. Okay. Like, that's taking forever. ChatGPT's taking forever. I mean, at this snail pace, I mean, it's going to take us at least 8 hours to finish this product page. And I know you guys don't even have the attention span to get that far. We also should think about... Okay, so I actually did kind of think about our offer. So we do have an offer going on. Smart. Okay, so adapt to media we're probably not going to do because it's going to be way too big. So let's do medium and just see how that looks. Does it include the main things? Yeah, no, that looks good, actually. Cool. All right, we realistically do not need button labels because we're not going to be doing any call to actions there. So, to kind of break things up, make it look nice, I can see us doing image with text and then this little custom column set. We don't really need rich text either. Let's drop this below. I think that's a good little, yeah, a little difference. So we got social proof, then we'll have like a nice description block, we'll have some features, how it works, testimonials, frequently asked questions already there, except for that one that didn't save. What the hell's going on here? What kind of show are we running here? Is it suitable for sensitive skin? Yes, that's a very important question, actually. We need to move that one over. Beautiful. Beautiful. I do not have a good singing voice. Alrighty. Cool, 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 cool. Save that puppy. Awesome. All right, ChatGPT, this is your last. You gotta be. You gotta be. Just like hand up my butt, controlling me like a ventriloquist doll. You gotta be absolutely screwing me. What in the lollygagging are we doing here?
I'm sorry, I'm targeting women. I'm looking at these Amazon reviews. Sorry, it's taking me a while.
Jesus Christ, you're ChatGPT. You're supposed to be better than this. Unbelievable. Claude is waiting in the wings and can't do anything. Hero image template. Let's work on the hero image template actually though real quick. As you can see, I test a decent amount of products. Crazy, right? Okay. Let's do you. So this is about hair. As seen in Vogue. I like that. We are going to need... Honestly, we could probably just put the product. We do have an image of the product, right? Yeah, we could do that. Same thing. We don't really need the box. Okay. That looks nice. That looks pretty. Let's edit, add a shadow. Distance doesn't need to be so distancy. That looks pretty good. Okay, so we got a little product. Obviously, the headline we're going to have to work on because we have no copy done, and I don't really know any headlines we can do yet. We could do... Do we want to do fake tweets for this? Do we want to do fake tweets instead of testimonial? Like going viral? I think that would just be good for you guys to see as an option. I don't usually do fake tweets, but that could be good. Let's talk about Amazon. We need to get... Why did I delete the Amazon? Am I stupid? God, do I not have a brain in my head? Because we are going to need some images from our customers. Customers. S'mores? I think you can tell I'm kind of ADD. This is why I love this game. It's perfect for me. I love testing new products. Okay. What if I got a text? My business partner, Harry, just sent me an audio message. I can't make the meeting today. I have badminton practice. Well, that tells me his priorities. Great business partner. Badminton. It's not even a real sport. I consider badminton to be gayer than pickleball. Let me know in the comments which one is gayer. All right. Yes. So social proof wise, I would imagine this is going to be like the money shot. Like, obviously, yeah, showing the product itself doesn't really matter. Oh, my Lord. Why is she so angry? That looks like cocaine. Christ. I was Friday night. I ran into a friend from high school. I went to this high school just my freshman year. And I was walking in the bathroom, and there's one bathroom stall. The rest are just urinals. Sorry, let me just grab some images from the other one as well. And so, yeah, I run into him. He's like, Ethan? And he has a really nasty voice. He's like, Ethan? And I'm like, yeah?
He's like, yo, it's,
I'm going to use a fake name. Yo, it's Kevin. And I'm like, no fucking way. Kevin from soccer.
He's like, yeah.
And he's like,
we gotta talk. We have to.
Like, he's just talking in a very, like, frantic manner as he enters the bathroom with 3 other dudes. And there's only one thing you can do when you're entering the bathroom at this bar with 3 other dudes. It's not what you think. It ain't. It's more of that. Fort Lauderdale's kind of known for that. Like, almost half these people, honestly, are either on cocaine or ketamine. Especially the e-com guys that I'm around here. I love the e-com guys around here. There's a few cool ones. There's a guy, Kai Rogers, on Instagram, Kai X Rogers. Cool dude. We talk all the time. We go to the gym. We're like gym buddies, essentially. Not ketamine buddies. Although I think he wants me to join him. Anyways, I think I should sue him because he was doing leg day. But today's my leg day. I was doing chest and shoulders yesterday. I'm sure you guys can tell the guns are looking good. Filling out this shirt. No shirt can contain me. All right, anyways, we got all our images. I should sue him because he made me hit legs and I didn't warm up. He was doing the leg press machine. He had 5 plates on each side. So that's like 495. I usually do 4 plates each side, so 400. And I was just like being an alpha male and we were being stupid together. And I was like, yeah, I can hit that. All right, move over, pussy. I get it off the rack. Like, obviously, you have to push it up. And then I move the handles. I do 1 rep and I'm struggling for my life. Like, my legs are shaking. Like, it is the slowest ascend ever getting these weights up. It's 500 fucking pounds. And I'm able to do it, but I nearly tore every single ligament muscle fiber in my body. Oh, here we go. Finally, it's like Christmas Day. We got our market research. Awesome. Beautiful. You know, we'll obviously read this a little bit later. Who needs to read it now? All right, good. So process. We need to download this. We need to upload it into Include. Include needs to write us a product description. That is at least like 75% of the way there. Okay, beautiful. I need a product description prompt. And I know I have one. Let's look at a previous example of one that we did. Why are they not saved? Excuse me. Okay. Awesome. So this is my usual product description prompt. Feel free to take a screenshot. I will say we don't really need all this copy. Like, if I'm being honest, first section we don't need. So we'll do, okay, headline 1. So we'll just get like a few options because we really just need one good section of like good sentences that mention the benefits, the core desire, transformations, etc. And realistically, I think with this first generation, it's probably not going to be the best with this prompt. It's always about the prompt. I think realistically, with a product like this, you need to have copy that's very simple and relatable. Yeah, like revolutionary seems a little too fuzzy for me. All right, let's give it a note. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Some bullet point benefits, because we're going to need that for the frequently asked questions section. Or not frequently asked question, the benefit feature call out. Skin body also has some lines we're probably going to take. We also need some good headlines. Okay, write 15 benefit driven headlines about the core desires of this product. Keep it to 8 words max. And then we are also, oh wow, it's still writing. Holy scrumboli, Batman. Awesome. Then writes 10 bullet point benefits. Okay, cool. So while that's cooking up some copy for us, let's go back to our product page. Let's just take a nice little look. Where's she at? Where is she at? Oh, she's looking sexy like a daddy likes. I apologize if I cringe you out. Anyways, so as we mentioned earlier, headline, 2 to 3 sentences of benefits, another headline, bullet point benefits, image. We're going to have to figure out what this image is. I mean, we had that before and after image I actually liked. Did my team already download that one? Yeah, because that was a really good image. I like this one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That'll do it. I kind of want to use that image in the before and afters as well. But no, these are like distinct. Maybe we could do it there. Maybe. Call me crazy, baby girl. But just maybe. Hear me out here. Okay. Hey, relax. Hear me out here. Hear me out here. I mean, it literally works perfectly. So I do like this. I think we'll probably end up using that. Anyways, we do need the copy though at the bottom of this image. So never miss a hair. I kind of like that. Let's do this one. I'll move that. I'll have to make it a little smaller. we'll move this up. That looks really good. We honestly don't even need the week 1 thing. I like that. Now, can we make this just look a little better? Because it looks a little dry on its own. Does it not have the shadow effect? All right, whatever. That's still a really good image. It's a really good image. I love that image. Let's have that in our product images at the top. And also have that in our product description. I want it both. It's a really good image. Beautiful. Oh God. I got the sniffles. Ruh-roh. Okay, so we got that. Let's lock in, boys. Let's lock in. We're an hour in. Almost an hour in. God, my allergies are kicking in. No. Okay, we need a headline here. Need a headline. God, my nose is enormous. I just realized that. Look at that thing. Look how far it goes out. It's crazy. All right, do we have any headline? Your secret to perfect. I like your secret. But typically with the hero image, it's like get benefit or your money back. So like get flawless skin. Salon quality smoothness. Never miss a hair. Never miss a hair could work. Let's do never miss a hair again. Never miss a hair again. I have a friend, his last name is Harrigan, so he'll love that. It's a great pun. Or your money back. I think we did 4,500. Featured in Vogue. Hey man, if she ain't in Vogue, she ain't a model. What did Drake say? What was the lyric? If she ain't Vogue, she ain't a model. I need to play some Drake. I need some sad Drake music going on here. Or some Forest Hill Drives. God, I hate that his #1 song is Nokia still. I mean, I love Nokia. Great song. All right, let's play some Take Care. God, old Drake. Miss him. Okay, we got a hero image. We do indeed have what appears to be a good hero image. A good little opening image here. Bada bing, bada boom. We have a before and after image. We have a how it works image. We have pretty much most of the essentials. Okay, let's refresh. How are things looking? I don't know why it has that weird line thing going on. Might have to change that. This is going to replace the starter image. Okay. And this is an old product page. This is not the one we have. All right, let's save. Override. Okay. This looks like it is coming together, or okay, so realistically, this section, just imagine that's done because like we'll import reviews later. Frequently asked questions is done. Testimonials, we need testimonials. We need copy. We need copy. That's really the main thing that we're missing here. Copy. Do I not have any tissues? Oh, thank God. I'm always prepared. I always have a runny nose going on. So this is part of the product page process. Blowing your nose at least every 30 minutes. I Appreciate if you watch this far. Anyways, cool. We need, breaking this down little by little, we need a headline and we need a little bit of copy there. So let's go back to our clued. Your secret to perfect makeup application. Effortless hair removal in half the time. Effortless hair removal in minutes. Sensitive skin approved. Smooth on irritation. Never miss a hair. I kind of like effortless hair removal in half the time. That's not bad. It would either be that or effortless hair removal in minutes. Let me see what they did for their headlines. It's more than a spray. Who gives a fuck? That's a terrible headline. That's such a bad headline. Dermaplaning like never before. Again, these are terrible headlines. This is not good copy. That's rough. Reveal every detail, achieve flash. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we might actually move over some of those bullet point benefits, so that's not too shabby. Okay, let's go straight to the top. So we need bullet point benefits and a money back guarantee. Do we have our guarantee generated? There she is. Let's shorten this down. I'm so confident you'll love your silky smooth hair free results. We offer 90-day money back guarantee. If you don't way too much. Don't need this last sentence either. It's very long. You know what would hit right now? Some Chick-fil-A. I love a grilled chicken sandwich and the mac and cheese. That mac and cheese is bussin'. Honestly, we could probably just keep it to the one sentence. We don't need to have anything too crazy. People don't need to read a Harry Potter novel when we're reading our guarantee. Okay, cool. So, saved. Beautiful. First image looks beautiful. It's coherent. It's congruent with our rating stars as well. Really need some bullet point benefits though. I love that. That's a great line. Okay, move that. Salon quality smoothness in minutes. So the makeup seems to be a big part of this. Sensitive skin approved. I like that because, yeah, we did see that a lot. Let's actually make that the second one. So flawlessly smooth skin, sensitive skin approved, and then the makeup is one I want to. Your secret to makeup that stays flawless. We could use this. I kind of want to. Let's see. Do you have anything about makeup? Right, more benefits tied to the course of desire of perfect makeup. Okay, so while that's cooking, let's make it stay fresh longer. I kind of like this. It's not bad. And let's get rid of these empty spaces. Awesome. Cool. See how this looks on mobile. Since the skin improves, smooth without irritation. Beautiful. And then we'll obviously have ka-ching. But we don't really need a ka-ching right now. Because like it's, yeah, like a ka-ching is obviously for volume discount and bundles. But our product already came with bundles, which is a little bit different. So this actually might be one of the only cases in which I'll actually have the variant picker. Crazy. Well, you got to be able to adapt. Got to be able to adapt, people. Starter, expert, ultimate. I'd love if we could have like a swatch for each one, like a, yeah, I'd prefer like an image swatch. I just have to type in swatches. All right, let's see if that does that real quick. So drop down I don't want. There we go. Bundle. Can we make that bigger? Extra large it is because there's 3 options. Yeah, so bundle. It's pretty big. It's definitely unique. It's unique. It's not what I normally do. I'll tell you that. It probably makes the most sense, if I'm being honest, to do it in Kaching, and then I could create a custom image for each one. That, and then usually on Kaching, these things look a little bigger. So we probably have to split test that, honestly. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to split test that. Is what it is. Okay. Anyways, shipping times looks good. Money back guarantee looks good. Effortless hair removal in half the time. Now we need some copy underneath that. Also not a big fan that it's 3 lines. So we'll do in minutes. Okay. Good benefit. And we need some copy. Write the product description sections. The first sections again with the tone of a woman describing the benefits to a friend of hers over FaceTime. Keep the language conversational and relatable. All right, let's see how that works. This is, oh crap, this is the wrong prompt, it appears. It is. Okay, my bad. Let's see that again. Okay, that's a little rough. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little too casual. Not gonna lie. A little too cash. All right. Anyways, sorry, my headphones are being dumb. Do I have the text? Oh my gosh, so annoying. All right, no headphones on. So, anyways, we need 2 to 3 good sentences. Do we have 2 to 3 good sentences? Let's just move this over to a doc. We'll kind of figure it out. We'll figure it out. That's what we do here, Dobbins Marketing Industries. We figure things out. Let's get rid of this. We don't need it. Why is this text so tiny? Okay. And then these will be some of the benefits we use. So realistically, copy-wise, we don't need a lot of copy. We just need 2 to 3 sentences here, some benefits here, how to use, and honestly, we just need a good headline here as well. Do we have a headline? I like From Fuzzy to Flawless. That's beautiful. That's a great headline. Okay, so From Fuzzy to Flawless in 3 easy steps. Beautiful. And then we just need like 1 or 2 sentences about how fast it is to get the results. Okay, what do we have here for copy? I kind of want to say these guys started their description. Okay, so we'll move over this copy. Copy. I would say, let's just start with this. Glow skin allows glow skins bundle highlights. I kind of like this. So glow skin highlights even the finest peach fuzz you never knew existed with our blank spray. Or even you never knew existed, to help you achieve silky smooth skin for perfect makeup application. For perfect makeup application. Your foundation will glide on effortlessly. Will glide on effortlessly. And as our quickly and safely removes all hair. All hair in minutes. Allowing you to do blank. Maybe one more benefit from that. To have some desire. To confidence. I guess this seems to be a line that they care about, so we'll move that over. To create. Beautiful. Two good senses, two good benefits. And I didn't know a single thing about this product. That will work. And then we could highlight this line. Your foundation will glide effortlessly. Create a truly airbrush finish that lasts all day. Okay, cool. We now need kind of one more headline here. Which headlines do we have? Effortless hair removal in minutes, from fuzzy to flawless. Okay, so fuzzy to flawless, effortless hair removal. You could argue the makeup one is one we don't have a headline for. Professional results without the salon is also pretty good. Let's see. Professional without the salon. Okay, if we get rid of the word hair, does that fit into? Yeah, okay. So we'll do it. We'll do it that way. Okay. All right. So we need some benefits, some bennies in here. So Skin Body had a few that I did think were decent. And we also said we wanted to add a magazine logo cloud. Let's do that up here. Where's my scrolling logo cloud? Give me my scrolling logo cloud right now before I lose it. All right, let's let it update. Most likely needs that. Okay, so scrolling logo cloud. You are not here. Where did you go? This is a ripoff. Yeah, you say that, but you ain't showing up. All right, so anyways, I mean, it's not the end of the world if it doesn't show up. Realistically, we need to move over some testimonials too. So let's see. We need to shorten this down, but this looks like it could be good. And then let's add the images from Amazon that we got. So we downloaded a bunch. Yeah, so we'll let those process. Do their thing. We don't really need headings, if I'm being honest. Now, these reviews do need to be shortened down because these are enormous. So let's do, I struggled constantly. No matter what brand I tried. No matter what brand I tried. But the first time I used glow skin, I was shocked to see. Yeah, I think that's all you need. That's a pretty good review. Let's go next one. We don't need a heading. Grab an image. And what else do we got? Let's see. I was skeptical about blah, 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 about paying for a special spray when I already had. This sets. We'll do this. I'll do my skin's never felt smoother. Okay, we might need to shorten this down. The last routine was me. So, out of curiosity. Wow. Okay. And usually people don't really do the little lines, so we'll get rid of that. All right, cool. That looks a little better. And final one, heading. Get rid of that. Do this image. Yes, we needed one with sensitive skin. Perfect. I was actually specifically going to be like, yeah, we need one. All right. So as someone with sensitive skin, I was always nervous about facial hair removal and everything. Wow, this is so long. Holy crap. I love. Yeah, this one feels a little fake with the ending, but not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. And then testimonials we'll do like loved by over 5,000 plus beautiful women. Bootyful women. Speaking of beautiful women, did she give me the text? Did she give me a good morning text? All right. Why do I even bother talking to women when I could just be drop shipping for the rest of the time? Who needs women? Am I right? Send him a good morning text and you don't even get one back. She better be asleep. For her own sake, she better be asleep. God, I love when women play the game. This one's really playing the game with me too. All right, we need some benefits. Bullet point bennies. We could honestly probably move a lot of these. Ultra gentle definitely is one. We have seen that. That matters. The sensitive skin one. We'll put that in the top right. Icon with text. Where's that? Honestly, I have no problem moving over that entire thing because they've done their research. They are scaling. Smooth, yeah, silky smooth makes sense. Do that one here. Let's see if there's any from Claude that we'd want to move over. Claude, what do you got for me, buddy? What do you got? What you got? Because I remember you had some big ones here. You had some things. Okay, that's one. Reels invisible hairs. Yep. It's not bad. That's the main point of this product. Then we need one more. So we got ultra gentle, smooth shaving, reveals invisible hairs, and then the flawless makeup application would definitely be one. Yeah. Yes, sir. Each one is a little different. Each one has a unique point. Obviously, we maybe edit it a little bit if we had more time, but I kind of wanted to bang this one out in under 2 hours. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at everything here, boys and ladies. So realistically, we have a pretty decent. Okay. Oh, okay. You know what? We did forget that. Do we have anything about like how fast results? Obviously they have like the results explained, but who cares? We just really need to have like one or two more benefit sentences here because it already has the how to use image which explains it. So this was all the copy we had. That's a bit of an issue. Okay, so what do people care about? Seeking smooth skin, skincare and makeup enthusiasts. So yeah, those are the main two audiences. Makes sense. Better makeup application. Yeah, so we have all these points, which is good. Completely hair-free, smooth skin. Makes sense. Okay, let's see here. Let's move this over to a document, and then I think we could probably translate it into like actual good copy. So we'll just do something like say goodbye to Cakey Foundation as our spray. Seemingly invisible peach fuzz. And our razor set. And spending, let's see, hours in front of the mirror. Allowing you to get smooth. Oh, let's see, say goodbye to get, what was the desire from ChatGPT? allowing you to get smooth. Soft skin for makeup application. It's a little bit of a long sentence, but could work. Do we need a second sentence? It's the real question here. For makeup application. Could have one more sentence. Could have one more sentence. Let's see. Give me 10 benefit-driven sentences. So we just need some ideas. This is all pretty decent stuff. Okay. Own bathroom in minutes. This is actually a really good sentence. I think on its own could work. Because, yeah, saving money. Who doesn't want to do that? Who doesn't want to do that? Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Ladies and gents, let's take a final look at her, our little baby. Frequently asked questions, gorgeous. Testimonials, detailed, good visual proof of what it does. How to use, beautiful. Professional results without the salon, unbelievable. Effortless hair removal, oh my goodness gracious. Video testimonials, unbelievable. Custom product images, before and after, good hero image, how to use image, shipping times, money back guarantee, bullet point benefits, and a nice little offer here. Ladies and gents, hour and 30. What does the rollie say? Sorry, I can't read that. Oh, it's not a stopwatch, but the shit don't ever stop because your boy's been cooking like James Harden out here, whipping up a product page from scratch. I didn't know a single thing about this product. I didn't know nothing. I don't know nothing about nothing. But we got a product page built out. Now, if I had like an extra hour, I probably would make like another benefit-driven image, and then realistically, we could add. I kind of want to get the scrolling logo cloud. This scrolling freaking logo cloud. Where the hell is it? Why isn't it showing up? Section.store, you were letting me down. I want a refund. Anyways, it's 90% of the way there. Could this product page right here make sales? 100%. Obviously, I would need to add in the reviews, etc., etc. But once I get reviews, it would be good to go because it has every single core thing that you would really need. So hopefully you learned a thing or two about how I make my product pages, how I have templates, how we have prompts, doing all this together, although it's still a process that does take time. And obviously I would need to spend more time reading these reviews so I can really make sure the copy is highlighting each one of the main points, highlighting and making sure, okay, yeah, so blah, 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 blah. Other kits don't work because of X, Y, and Z. That's probably something where I'd want to have a sentence in my description that explains why this is better than other ones, or have another section. But it has all the real core essentials. This 100% could make sales on its own. I mean, if we compare it versus our competitors, we have the same FAQ. Realistically, before and afters, we have before and afters going on. Realistically, it's all there. So hopefully, again, you learned a thing or two. But I like to make my product pages quick and dirty because you're just trying to get proof of concept. It doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be a Mona Lisa. It doesn't need to be this because obviously this is a real brand at the end of the day. They have not, I can guarantee the first version of the product page did not look like this. And if it did, it probably took them multiple days. And when you're testing products, it's about efficiency. Obviously, you want to make sure you're testing products and putting in the right amount of effort. But this is really all you need to get that proof of concept. You have tons of social proof. You have good copy that's relatable. You have before and afters. You got good testimonials. All of that is there. So if I was really trying to add, I could maybe add a little bit more urgency. I know we have limited stock. Let me just do one. We'll just do one quick, little tweaks. Little tweaks. Let me see. Do we have any? And I know we'll also add like a before and after a little bit later. We could probably get that generated with AI. But like this is the essentials. So hopefully you guys did learn a thing or two. If you guys want help with your product pages and like have me personally review them, give you some tips. Obviously, There's a lot of things like this custom liquid code we're going to add, which I love this custom liquid code. We are going to add this block of custom liquid right here. And then we need to create an image. Let's actually do it on this one. This one will probably make more sense. Creates a before and after image of someone using of a 25 model using my product. And let's upload an image of the product. And then we'll also upload the template. Where is the image of the product? Is this it? No. All right, real quick, because I do want to create that final before and after image. I don't want to like leave you on a high. And also we didn't really get to do any like AI images, which I do love my AI images. So we will download this one, download this template. I usually have a very specific prompt, but I'm kind of on a time crunch. With this specific template. Female model. Okay, let's see what it can whip up. ChatGPT, don't make me look stupid. This is the last real aspect of this product page. So we're gonna get that down. I also could see, like, I would realistically, in Kaching, probably also just want to take a look at how it would be displayed if it looks a little bit better than the variant picker, because I always use Kaching, if I'm being honest. We could just see real quick. What would that look like for this product? Because it's kind of hard because, yeah, it's multiple versions. It's a little bit harder. There she is. Just kind of want to see because it's tough because, yeah, it's like you already have it bundled the way it is. Obviously, you can add images. Yeah, I think Kaching wouldn't really work for this product, to be honest. Because, yeah, it already comes as a bundle. I could maybe consider, like, okay, yeah, you have the starter, you have the blah, blah, blah. But then each one needs to have... Yeah, that's where it's tough. Because you have to be able to... Okay, so first off, you need the variants to show up. Yes, product compare price should be shown. You need to have this showing up. Add swatches. Image swatch. And then, yeah, you'd have to upload an image for each one. So let's say, for instance, how would that look? Because we need to make them big. Yeah, it'd have to be something like that. Just kind of curious how this would look. Okay, you got the starter. You got the expert. That would look a little weirder, the drop down. It might look a little better, actually. And then we could potentially throw in a free gift. So let's just say, like, for instance, you know, we could throw in a free gift in this bundle. It could be like, oh, throwing in another one of the hair products. So, like, if we made a separate product for the hairspray and they get a second hairspray, so it's like 2 months supply. So it really, like, beefs up that offer. So let's say, for instance, this would be like that. Free gift. And it's like plus free, like, hairspray. Blah, 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 blah. And then obviously it wouldn't have these variants, so it would look nicer. And then in, like, value-wise, we could do, like, value $19. That would probably be realistically what I did with this offer. I'd have to see how much the spray is. It's probably like $2 or $3 extra, so I'd probably raise the price a little bit. But then it's like, okay, you get the starter pack plus another spray. The value is that, and then in parentheses we do this is like a 2-month supply. It most likely would make the most sense to just have starter be the only option, and then the 2-pack I could, like, so that way I could make this starter, then the 2-pack becomes the expert, then the 3. That would make the most. That would actually make a lot of sense. Yeah, I should probably make this the starter. Then this would be expert. And then the final one would be the advanced or ultimate. That would make sense. And then I would just change this to like one pack instead of the name starter on the actual Shopify. Let's do that. Let's do that. I kind of like that idea. Delete. Delete, delete, delete. Guys, we have figured out our offer. And obviously we could split test this offer. Like we could split test doing like a free gift versus so free starting price. Typically, yeah, we need a compare price going on. We need a few other things. Let me just see if this image was generated real quick. Okay, you silly goose. You don't need to have the thing, the text there. It's not terrible. Just a little plain. I need to add the prompt about like make the model look more realistic. Take the photos, selfie style from an iPhone 14 or less quality. Also remove okay, so we're gonna do that, and then in the meantime, while that's generating, we will wrap up the offer part. Okay, so offer, as we mentioned earlier, so starter, standard price. We also need to go to products. We need to add a compare at price. So realistically, we're doing what, $24.99, and that means the compare at price should be like $39.99. Oh, we're doing $19.99. Okay, yeah. So we're doing the low upfront. So this is actually multiple kind of structures of offer because we're doing low upfront price to get people add to cart, and then they get the $9.99 shipping. Let's actually do $34.99. And through that, okay, go back to Kaching. Starter. I typically, when I'm doing this, label-wise, let me just see what I did in the past. So if I go to Zen Relief, typically do like the save amount. Like, yeah, you save blank amount. And then we'll do the most popular badge. Okay, so experts. We want to make this most popular. Good. You save 51%. What do you want to do? You save money. Yeah. And discount, we'll do 25%. Well, so it starts at 2019. Usually what most people do is 20% and then 25%. But I don't want to do a discount. I kind of want to do just a dollar amount. Okay, per item. Why is it per item price? It shouldn't be per item price. It should be total price. Yeah. And then in this case, it actually could be percentage. Save total. I like that. Looks good. Obviously, we'd have to change these colors out a little. So let me grab the color code. Looks good. And then I typically have some urgency. Let's go to the headline here. Where's my headline? Headline, headline, headline. There you are. Beautiful. Awesome. I like that. And then ultimate, we do need to have a discount going on, of course. Seems about right. Okay, $8 per item. Yeah. Probably, you can put your own price, right? Specific. Yeah, we'll do specific. We're realistic. Okay, so we're going to do $49.99. This is going to be $35.99. Or $34.99. Publish. And then the gray is a little too gray for me, if I'm being honest. I could just see. How is this going to look? I hope this updates, because it would look sick. Okay, there we go. So we got Sail into Midnight, Starter, Expert, Ultimate. We do need to add the badges of the saved price. Let's just see real quick. Okay. And obviously, I'd replace this with the actual hairspray. So I'll just find it and add to the store later and then connect it. But let's take a look. Let's take a little gander here. Because, yeah, the variant picker, yeah, we don't really need that anymore. So we got the starter, we got the expert, we got ultimate. Beautiful. We'll do one final look. It's not terrible. It's not that bad. She's kind of cute. I wonder what her number is. I'm going to the gym today with Kai, and there's our gym crush that shows up at the same time, and she is gorgeous. And he's already talked to her, but it's like a friendly thing where he hasn't like flirted at all because it's a gym crush. I am going to introduce myself to her today if I see her, and I am stealing that girl. Either something along the lines of, oh, excuse me, do you go to blank often? I think I've seen your face before. That's probably going to be the move. Or, oh, you look super familiar. But definitely got to go with the excuse me. Excuse me. How do you see a difference? All right, everyone. Let's take one final look at this product page. It's pretty good. It ain't too shabby. You know, Uncle E, Papa E, you know, he knows a thing or two about building dropshipping stores. You know, for a guy who, he might not be in the trenches. Oh, Christ, why isn't this updating? Annoying. Annoying. Oh, I know why. Rookie mistake here. He forgot to assign it to the product. Oh. Now that just gave me a kick in the pantaloons.
Update, you slow website.
Bada bing, bada boom, glow skin, branded name, branded product photos, urgency. Beautiful bullet point benefits. A great offer. $23.99. It should be showing up properly. I don't know why it's not. It's being annoying. It'll update later. We got custom product images, before and afters. How to use, before and afters. Showing up. Gorgeous. We got real faces, real results, video, social proof. Great copy. More great copy. Even more great copy. Social proof. Frequently asked questions. We'll add some more social proof. Bada bing, bada boom. That's everything you need to know. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.